Hey, and welcome to tutorial 3 on the Act on This CV Builder. In tutorials 1 and 2, we looked at how you can create and edit your CV, as well as how you can distribute your CV through the post with the downloadable version of your CV, as well as electronically directly through Act on This in the form of email. Now, in this tutorial, we're just going to have a brief look at a couple of extras. The first is a feature that I mentioned briefly in tutorial 2, and that's this strange-looking barcode type feature that you will see on each and every CV as Act on This. The feature is called a QR code or quick response code, and basically what it enables you to do is scan that code with your mobile device. So with an iPhone or an iPad, Android, any smartphone with a camera can generally scan these QR codes. It is unique to each and every CV. It appears on the PDF format and on the online format of your CV here. And once it's scanned, it brings that person directly to your CV on the site. So it's more appropriate for the paper version of your CV. But if you sent your paper version of your CV out, or you've given it to somebody at an event, they can scan that QR code there and then, or on the train on the way back from the event, for example, and start watching your show reel there and then. What is also really cool as well is you can actually use the graphic here on other things that you might promote yourself on. So for instance, business cards. If I literally just click on the QR code, I can grab this now and I could drag it off onto my desktop. I can then import it into a graphics package, for instance, and I can use it for my business cards. I could have it printed off onto t-shirts if need be, and people could physically scan me if they wanted to view my profile. But it's just a cool way for people to access your profile without having to remember a long URL, or without having to remember a view pin or anything like that. It's automatically generated for you and you don't have to think about it. So that's a pretty cool feature that I don't think anybody else in the industry is using, and it really is cutting edge and enables people to access you very, very quickly. The second feature I want to look at is the listings database. Now, the listings database on Act on This is another premium feature for premium members. If you have access to the CV Builder, though, you're going to have access to the listings directory. It's basically a directory of agents, casting directors, photographers, and acting schools at the moment. There will be other categories added over time as well. And it enables you to search, for instance, for casting directors for a particular show and get your CV out to them. So, for instance, if I click on the shows drop down here, we're going to look at this in more depth in a totally separate set of tutorials, so this will be very brief. But say, for instance, I thought, okay, I want to get in touch with a casting director from Downton Abbey. Okay, I click on Downton Abbey and then click on search. It will then bring me up Jill Trevellick, who is the casting director of Downton Abbey. It brings me up Jill's email address, phone number, postal address, other things that Jill has cast, as well as where she is in the country. Now, this green email my CV button is what I want to look at now. If I click on email my CV, it will take us through to the screen we saw in tutorial 2, the send screen, but it automatically now has Jill's email address inserted into the recipient's box there. So all you have to do then is type in subject and your message, click send CV, and it just takes that one extra step out of the process, so that you can get your CV to the right people very, very quickly. The listings directory gets updated almost daily, so it's always bang up to date, and enables you to search very specifically, as we were saying before, which is so important when you're targeting agents and casting directors. It enables you to search very specifically and target the people who you really want to target, rather than sending blanket emails out to every man and his dog, which is not what you should be doing. So that is the CV Builder for now. If anybody has any suggestions or any ideas on any other things we can integrate into it, we're always up for taking people's ideas on board. Please set up a topic in the forums and let us know what you think. It's a very powerful tool. It should make your life a lot easier as an actor in terms of getting your work out there and getting seen, and fingers crossed it should generate people plenty of auditions. So that's it for this set of tutorials. We will see you on the next ones. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.